guys, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen today. Super fast, super tasty, and it's vegetarian. You're gonna love it. Today we're making aloo choka or potato choka, and all it is the Caribbean version of garlic mashed potatoes. You're gonna love it. In the pot here, I've got about 5 medium-sized potatoes. All I did was I peeled them, cut them in half, and it's been boiling now for about 10 minutes. Got another couple minutes to go just before it's nice and tender. Then we're gonna drain that out. Over here in this bowl, I've got 1 clove of garlic, half of a scotch bonnet pepper, no seeds. Tailor this to your own heat level. I like my aloo choka very spicy, so I'm using half of that scotch bonnet pepper. If you want to add more, you can add more or less, certainly cut back. I've got here about 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt, and the only other ingredients we're going to use is some olive oil and some thinly sliced onions. I'm doing this as traditional as my mom used to do it. However, I'm going to add my own little tip at the end for spicing up the flavor just a little bit more. You know, we got to have that wicked touch in there. Next up, we've got to crush the garlic and pepper into a smooth paste, and this is why I have the salt in there, and I didn't salt the potato while it was boiling. I'm going to use that salt as a sort of a grit to help break it all down. So all I'm going to do is using my, well, we call this a ponga in Trinidad, but a pestle in a heavy bowl here. But again, it's wooden, so it's not those heavy stone pestle. And all I'm going to do is go ahead and crush this into a fine paste. Just going to scrape all the bits off from below this ponga. It's a funny sounding word. All we got to do now is drain the potatoes and put them all in here. Still steaming. So in we're going to go again, and we're going to crush this just as if you're making mashed potatoes. So at this point, if you want to use your potato masher, you can certainly do that. So I'm just going to go ahead, mash this down into as smooth as possible paste. Took me about 3 minutes, a little bit of elbow grease, but this is lovely. It's going fluffy almost. We're going to add one more ingredient to there, and well, a couple more ingredients. Onion. I'm just going to peel this and slice this very thinly, and then just toss it on top. I'm just going to top it with those tinely sliced onion now, and that is as traditional as it gets there. This is the way my mom would normally make it for us, but me, being the wicked chef that I am, here's what I got. I got me some freshly, and these are chives, some really thinly sliced chives that I like just tossing in there as well. And the very final thing we've got to do here, guys, one more thing before we go on. This here, we've got raw garlic and raw onion in this bad boy here. So remember, your breath will be kicking as if you use karate toothpaste. So please, no snuggling and cuddling and all kind of thing with the special one tonight, all right? It is going to be full of flavor, but your breath is just going to be strong, that's all. Final step, I've got my little frying pan here, and to that, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons. Yes, you heard me right, I'm going to add some more. About 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm using olive oil because it is a healthier version. You can use vegetable oil if you want. Traditionally, vegetable oil is used, but we're going to heat this olive oil just until it gets to the smoking point, and we're going to top the potato with it. We're going to just top it with the hot oil. Now try to get on the onions and stuff and like that. Could have been a little bit more hot, but see what, that will work. That step there of adding the hot oil here is called chunky. We chunky the choka. So now all you got to do, pretty straightforward, give this bad boy a good mix. You want to incorporate all those flavors. Look at the lovely specks of green from that scotch bonnet pepper. Ooh, that garlic smells nice. The chives is in there. Taste it for salt. Adjust accordingly if you want some more. But that's it, guys. Quick, easy, tasty, vegetarian. Boys, you guys are going to love this one. Treat it as you would normally treat mashed potato. For me, though, I want some sada roti to eat with this. on your boy Good for Days. Getting a little bit hot in the kitchen. These lights, these new lights that I bought, boy oh boy, is it ever hot in the kitchen. Chris here at CaribbeanPot.com, guys. Always a pleasure to have you here in the kitchen with me. Do give this aloo choka, or the Caribbean version of garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah, fancy name, man. Garlic mashed potatoes. Give this one a try. You're gonna love it. Remember to check out CaribbeanPot.com for this and hundreds of other recipes, and do tell your friends about what we're doing here, both on CaribbeanPot.com as well as on YouTube/CaribbeanPot.